Hello, welcome to the video. I'm Jessie and today is my birthday. I was just watching the show on Netflix called Nobody Wants This. It's with Kristen Bell. It's a really cute little show. If you like rom-coms and you haven't seen it, you should watch it because it's so cute. But there was an episode with Kristen Bell's character's mother. It was her birthday and they have kind of a dysfunctional family, but they're still close and do a lot of stuff together. So anyway, they were having a birthday celebration and her mom walked in and was like, I don't want anybody fighting today. I want to spend my birthday in the energy that I want to manifest for the year or something like that. I just thought that was really cute and I liked it, and that's what I'm going to do today. I am going to spend some time this morning getting caught up in my journal. I have not done a single page in October, and it's October 29th today. So I think what happened is I was doing watercolor in here for the past several months and basically nothing but watercolor because it was fun and I was enjoying it and like practicing with my watercolors and stuff. But I've kind of been missing using like stickers and photos and ephemera and stuff like that and doing more of the collage-y type journaling. But because I was doing watercolor for so long, I think I just felt like I need to do watercolor and I wasn't feeling like doing that, and I was wanting to do something else, and I was just limiting myself to the watercolor thing. I don't want to be rigid with this. I've never wanted to be super rigid with this. It's just a fun practice and creative outlet, and so I need to just like lighten up and be flexible and do whatever I feel like doing so that I can stick with it better. So there's a few things I want to add in here, and there's only a few pages left, so that is good. That is perfect. And I kind of love that I'm finishing this journal and I'm going to be starting a new one right on my birthday. That just feels correct. Feels right. The first thing that I am doing is a page for The Life of a Showgirl. Yes, I am a Taylor Swift fan, and she did have a new album come out right at the beginning of October. So, had a lot of mixed reviews. I personally like it. I think that it's fun, and I think it's sarcastic and funny, and most of the songs are bops. I really like the way it sounds. Yeah, I think it's a fun one. So, either way, whether you are a Taylor Swift fan, whether you're not, whether you liked the album or hated it, it is a thing that happened and I was excited about it. So it's going in the journal. Easily my favorite song from the album is Father Figure. I can't get enough of that song. Another one that I love is Elizabeth Taylor. I have that one in my head constantly. They're all pretty catchy songs, honestly. It's not my favorite Taylor Swift album, but it's not bad. Like, I like it. Midnights still reigns supreme for me, but yeah, I like it. I don't know. And that's enough about Taylor Swift because I know she's a very controversial figure and not everybody likes her. And it's annoying when people talk about her all the time when you don't like her. So I get it. I was just thinking that this needed a little bit of shimmer, and I remembered that I have these markers, these glitter markers. They're made by Crayola. I don't know if they still make them or not. I've had them for a long time, but I just used the orange one to add a little bit of sparkle to the lettering. I don't know if that'll show up very well on camera, but it's there, trust me. The next page that I'm going to do is from the day that we went to Bend and ate at McMenamin's for the first time. I'm not sure how widespread McMenamin's is, but I know there's several of them over here on the West Coast, and they're all really unique. This one is in like an old school, building, an old Catholic school building or something. Anyway, we never been there, so we went and I got fish and chips, and they were so good. They were so crispy, like the breading was so good. It was delicious. I've never drawn French fries before. This is a first for me. Alright, while I'm waiting for this page to dry, the other thing that I have not been keeping up with is tracking the books that I've read this year. The last ones that I added to my list were in August, so that's not that long ago, actually. But I do want to update this, so now I have to go back and try to remember what books I've read. So, turns out August is when I started going to the library. So that should be easy, actually, to remember, and I don't read that much, so I'm just gonna add these in real quick. Pretty sure I can remember every book I've checked out from the library. I don't have like a reading goal or anything like that. I just want to see how much I actually read in a year. So far, I have read 22, but 3 of them I did not finish. Whatever that is. What's that? 22 minus 3? Like 19, something like that. I'm gonna finish the one that I'm reading right now, so that'll be 20. That's not a lot. That's like a couple books a month. That's enough. I don't know how people read like 100 books a year. They've got to be reading all the time, like all day long. People read really fast. People listen to audiobooks, I think. I don't know. I just don't read that fast. I don't read every single day. I'll go all week long without reading a single page, and then on a weekend I'll read an entire book. Do that a lot. Whatever. I don't care about reading a lot of books. I just like to read when I feel like it. I wrote it in here, but I didn't mean to. I just started reading The September House. So I have only gotten 2 pages done in this time, and that's okay. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna give myself this whole week to get caught up in here. I'm just gonna take a break, go eat some lunch, do something else for a little bit. We'll get back to this probably tomorrow. We are gonna go out for dinner, do the whole birthday thing. So yeah, I'll check in with you later. Dinner last night was really nice. The food was delicious. I got like a Cajun chicken pasta. It was very garlicky and very creamy sauce, and it was very good. And then we stopped on the way home and picked up a cake, which was also very good. And now I'm just gonna keep working on my journal, try to get a couple more pages done today. I did a couple Halloween decor thrift flips and I made a video about it if you haven't seen it and you would like to go watch that. But I wanted to put what I did, the before and afters, into my journal. I just printed out a couple little pictures and I'm gonna cut and paste them in here. See, that was fun. I miss doing this kind of thing. I still will do the watercolors when that feels like the right thing to do, because that's still fun too, but definitely gonna go back to incorporating some more collage-y things too. Having some afternoon coffee because I am dragging a little bit today, and I am going to do another spread. This one is going to be from the day that I went to Bend and walked around Muir Pond for my artist date. I have been doing the artist way for the past, this is week 10, I think, so the past 10 weeks. I've been making a video series about it since I started, and you can find those videos on my channel if you're interested. I'm just going to try to paint a little scene with the water and the reflection of the trees and put some fall colors in. I don't have a lot of practice with landscapes, so I'm just gonna give it my best effort while trying to make it quickish still. In case you're wondering how I remember what I want to put in my journal when I haven't done it for a whole month, it's nothing complicated. I just have a running list on my notes app on my phone, and anytime that I think of something that I will want to add to my journal later, I put a little note in there, and then I can just go back and reference it whenever I get around to it. And then also my camera roll, my videos, I have a lot of reference points to help me remember what I've done throughout the month, or even throughout a day if I'm going through a period of time where I'm like really on top of the journaling and doing it more often. wanted to try and draw a duck in the water. I don't know where we left off on this journaling. Did I show you the finished page of this? I only have 4 pages left in this journal. So let's get it finished up. I think it's gonna feel really good to fill a whole journal. This spread is going to be for last weekend. We went up to Washington to visit my side of the family and celebrate my mom's birthday and my birthday. And while we were up there, we took my nephews to a pumpkin patch, and it was a really cool pumpkin patch. It was really big, and there was just all kinds of activities going on, just so many things for kids to do, and you know, all kinds of food. I think the most fun thing for me as an adult was the potato launcher. We were having fun with that. Lauren and I got this really cute picture together, but the picture that I wish I would have gotten is one of me and my mom and sister together. So I'm gonna just paint the picture that I wish we'd taken. I'm gonna paint it in here. I'm kind of struggling with our faces. I have a hard time with the eyes. I can never remember how I like to do the eyes. I got there in the end, but by then it was like there was so many layers and they're looking a little bit messed up. My mom got off easy because she wears glasses. Yeah, so anyway, I was struggling with the faces, but it kind of looks like us. All right, it's a new day. I went ahead and finished the very last page without you. Sorry. I just added some pictures from my birthday week. I glued in a card that I got. I thought it was really cute and it made a really cute little background for everything. And I just recapped how we celebrated my birthday, and that's the last page, and I just love that this is how it's ending on my birthday. Just feels like a nice, neat little bow to tie on the year and then start a new year in a fresh, brand new journal. My new year, obviously, not the new year. I'll just show it real quick. I had to put a picture of the Halloween clouds that showed up on Halloween. They're called lenticular clouds, and I think they only happen in the mountains. And we were in Bend on Halloween, and I have never seen that type of cloud that close up before. We were right underneath, and it's so kind of eerie, kind of like, oh my gosh, there's a lizard out today. What is the temperature today? It's only 50. Huh. Anyway, what was I saying? I was talking about these clouds. They're kind of spooky. And then that night we came home and watched Poltergeist because the clouds reminded me of that movie, and Lauren has never seen it, so that was fun. That was a fun way to spend Halloween. I added a picture of my birthday dinner and a cute little picture of us from bowling. I really like this spread. It's very colorful and fun and feels very celebratory. That is a wrap on this journal, and look how fat it got. This makes me feel very accomplished, and I just love how chunky it got. So I'm glad that we did this. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for motivating me to get this done. Sometimes that's what I need. Sometimes that's what I need. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.